today's activity builds on what I was talking about yesterday, and what it is getting kids to recognize that they know words, that they truly know what they are, and when they see them, that they know what the word says, so they don't just know it by sight, but they also can say what the word is when they see it. So I have a really easy activity. This is for older children, so this is sort of your at least 3 to 5, more so as they're around 4 to 5 probably. And this is a really good one for kids to do, particularly with some of those high frequency words that are going to come up all the time. And they are words that are really tricky to represent in a picture. So they're really good for kids to see in the context of a book. So let me show you the activity. So this activity is so easy to do. So what I've done is I've got my Kinetics tiles down here, and I've also got one of my Teaching to Toddlers discs. But what I've done with the Kinetics tile is I really love this one because it's kind of got a window, and I've just written with a whiteboard marker the word who. So what I'm going to do with my kids is say, you know, this is the word who. Who are you? Who is your mum? Who is your nana? Who is your brother? Who is your sister? And really just talking about in context how we use that word who. And then I will read the book together with them, and depending on their age, I will read it and then they have to find the word who, or they can read it and they can also find the word who. So it really depends on what level they're at. And although the word sun is actually not in this book at all, I thought it would be really great to do the word sun as well, because there is a lot of the pictures of the sun in this book, so we can find the word sun. And it just gives us an opportunity to see that word lots and lots of times, but in context, you know, actually linking it to its meaning. So if we read the book, it's warm at the beach, waves tumble, roll and fall. Who lives here, hiding from us all? If you've read it, give them the opportunity to see if they can match the who tile and put the who word within the window. You can also use the solid tiles if you want to, because obviously you can still see through them. They're like little colourful windows, which can be quite fun as well. So see if they can do it. If they can't, you might give them a clue about where it is. You might read it again to give them a clue about where it might be, and point to the words as you read, so that when you get to it, you might emphasize the word who. And finally, you can help them on the first few and then see if as you go through the pages, whether they get better and better at it. And this book is so beautiful. It has all these little hidden animals under the flap. And on this page, I've found a sun, so I'm going to pop the sun word next to it. And I've also found who. What I do want to say about this one is just to ensure that there's 2 things in place. The first one is that your child has heard that word before, and that you are speaking when you do this activity, that it isn't just a visual activity. Because if it is a silent activity, what's actually happening is all they're doing is recognizing words, but they won't be attaching meaning because they won't be hearing what the word is and what it sounds like and actually experiencing saying it as well. If they are an older child and they are independently reading in their head, which I haven't really been targeting in this series, then of course that's different. But if you do have a child who is, you know, between the ages of 2 and 6, just ensure that they know the word. And also this activity is much better for words that aren't predictable to spell. So the word sun was a bit of a fun one, but and it is really easy to spell once they do learn how to spell. But the word who is confusing. It doesn't really make sense when you actually try to spell it. So it's really good for those ones because it allows kids to see the whole word and go, that's right, I'm not going to go what her, because that's not going to make sense when I put it all together. I'm going to see that word and go, that's right, that whole word there, all those letters in that combination says the word who. Let me know how you go with this one and how motivated your kids are to do it.